My unexpectedly wholesome coworker strikes again. I work in an industrial job. I work in the paperwork side that until the last 10 years has been a men's-only job because it requires mechanical know-how and engineering, so the environment welcomed hostile attitudes towards women. My coworker, let's call him Jim, is the perfect embodiment of that. He's been with the company for 20 years, drives a pickup truck, hunts every weekend, has a terribly thick local accent, and is just gruff and grumpy. Not too long after I met him, he was complaining about his kid's father-in-law because they were carpooling to visit their out-of-state children. I asked why he didn't like the guy, and Jim said, "He's just kind-fo annoying because he does this woman thing, you know?" I was fully prepared to hear him complain that his daughter's father-in-law was too effeminate, or didn't do things his way, or talked too much, or needed to stop to pee too often, or whatever. So I said, "No, I don't know, what's the woman thing?" fully expecting something sexist. Instead, he said, "You know, he always acts like my wife isn't highly educated and always ignores her and asks me instead as if she isn't much smarter than me." He then went on about how annoying this was. Since this was fairly soon after I met Jim, I hadn't realized what a wholesome dude he was before that. He struck again today. Someone casually used the R word in a Teams group chat. Normally, Jim just monitors the chat, kind of lost as the only grumpy 60-year-old with a bunch of late 20s and early 30s, but today he typed up this message: "I know I don't normally respond, but you should know not to use that kind of word." And WVN, though I was aware of how nice Jim was, it was totally unexpected because he is the older generation and uses out-of-date words and phrases all the time, so it wouldn't surprise me that was a word he used because it was the word for various different diagnoses back in his day. But once again, I'm an idiot and Jim is teaching me life lessons at work.